Hello, hello, hello. Guess we're working finally. Alright, so today, March 31st. More stories coming out, really against crypto. This one's pretty shocking as well. These are three stories that I picked up in my news thing. Here's the first one. EU, this is found on cryptodaily.co.uk. EU vote passed to prevent anonymous transactions from private crypto wallets. Here's some quotes from Econ. Illicit flow in crypto assets move largely undetected across Europe and the world, which makes them an ideal instrument, illustrated by all the recent money laundering from Panama Papers to Pandora Papers. Criminals thrive where rules allowing for confidentiality allow for secrecy and anonymity. With this proposal for regulation, the EU will close this loophole. And you're asking me who the criminals are? The EU are not criminals. Those lazy, fat, bureaucratic, you know what? I could go on. Anyways, another person. This is crazy. I report two goals: to protect and normalize. We should be facilitating the use of crypto assets by people of goodwill, safety, and correctly, as well as protecting against the use of crypto assets for terrorist financing, extortion, all the bad stuff in the world, and money laundering. But we also seek to normalize crypto world as it grows. So they want to put a leash on you, a muzzle on you, and more importantly, watch you beg like a dog. Implementing rules that create trust. Oh my God. More than a decade, I have my opinions about, you know what, the medicine that we're supposed to take across the planet. More than a decade after the creation of Bitcoin, it is a high time we look at these important steps for our citizens. People are moving out of these places. Oh, here's another con man in himself, the CEO of Coinbase. Imagine if the EU required your bank to report you to the authorities every time you paid your rent merely because the transaction was over €1,000. Hey, the IRS tried to do it with over $600. That's still out there. Not happening yet, but it could come. Here's another one. Bitcoinst.com. EU voted in favor of crypto wallet crackdown. What's next? Good question. Let's see here. It's a draft presented to the Committee on Economic and Monetary Affairs, Econ, and the Committee on Civil Liberty, Justice, and Home Affairs, LIBE. So this guy explained, take months to allow crypto users and companies to push for changes. Let's see here. Individual voices from the Council and Commission make me opt that we can now still achieve changes, but the situation is undoubtedly more difficult than with POW ban. This is what the EU tried to do, is to implement a de facto ban on Bitcoin mining. A bunch of people did not vote for it. They abstained from voting, rejected a proposal that would have forced proof of work cryptocurrency and operations to meet minimum environmental sustainability. This is a joke. They want to build batteries with all these raw, nickel, lithium, all this extra mining to get a battery, and then use the electricity to charge it. Amazing. Voting process, part of the EU's attempt to determine a market in crypto. This is the MiCA, crypto asset regulation. New set of rules, more clarity in the industry in the region, provide digital assets related to company user and developers with This would create a wall between EU users on centralized exchanges and those operating with peer-to-peer platforms. Real consequence of the crypto wallet. Another Coinbase. I don't know why they refer to Coinbase. Unleash an entire surveillance regime on exchanges like Coinbase, stifle innovation, and undermine the self-hosted wallets that individuals use to secure and protect their digital assets. I don't know. I don't know where it stops. Here's another quote. A huge setback for crypto in the world, and I do believe that this was passed. In addition, crypto will negative users would be allowed to transfer assets to pre-approved wallets and demand exchanges to report any transfer over $1,000 or more. Unreal, unfreaking real. That's it right there. Users will be allowed to transfer assets to pre-approved wallets. Pre-approved wallets demand exchange to report any transfer, €1,000 or more. Small companies and exchanges will face additional costs to try to keep up with the regulations. Could have a negative impact. So another quote. Overall, the FTR reporting regime will create massive personal data honeypots, both within private crypto companies and government agencies. Make no mistake, no matter the security precautions, these data pots will be too valuable to get hacked at some point. Very true. Another, rules will be determined to financial freedom and inclusion, harder to self-custody, harmful to the competitiveness of the EU, and negative with regards to law enforcement. Transfers from crypto service providers, exchanges to DeFi wallets would become more costly and burdensome, all without a clear benefit in the context of AML. And it goes on about Bitcoin. Okay, one last article. This one is from CryptoNewMedia.press. ECB official Fabio Panetta raises concerns to policymakers regarding Bitcoin. This just doesn't stop. So let me just make sure I got this headline correct. So EU voted in favor, okay, so as far as I know, it is now law, in favor of crypto wallet crackdown, what I just stated earlier. So that sounds like it's not law. So this article, this guy, ECB executive board said policymakers should be less tolerant of technology like Bitcoin. Seems that the MIA program, Markets and Crypto Assets program, is progressing ahead. It would greatly simplify the startup procedure for cryptocurrency business looking to expand into more than one of EU 27 member states. However, a set of proposals will be voted this week, threaten to make it more difficult for business and individuals to utilize cryptocurrency. Just going through here. Scheduled to debate and perhaps vote on plans to restrict anonymous cryptocurrency transactions, shut out unregulated exchanges from the financial system on Thursday. So that would include the decentral exchanges like DYDX. They're headquartered out of San Francisco. I hear they don't take Americans. There's some heavy restrictions for Americans, as well as now this will definitely lock out Europeans as well. Negotiate when parliamentarians offer to discuss different ideas. MiCA has reached a point where the European government, various elements will consider the measure. Here's what this idiot said. He's a member, ECB ex-executive board, Fabio Panetta. It would be ideal from a social viewpoint to intervene and have less tolerant approach towards these activities. These are communists. Okay, here we go. So this guy out of Finland, socialist. Russia is embracing Bitcoin as a tool to circumvent sanctions. They would have restricted use of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin because of their ecological effect only 2 weeks ago. These are steps to ban anonymous cryptocurrency transactions and shut off uncontrolled exchanges. Unreal. Unfrickin' real. And as far as I know, this one from Bitcoinist, I believe it's passed. I don't know. This was 9 hours ago, and I already stated the date, March 31st. So I don't know, man. It just blows, and they're really trying to lock down on this because they know they can't control crypto. And what can you do but live in a shoe or live in the street with all the paper bags that go along there? Anyways, if you like what you're seeing, get onto our email list, quantlabs.net/contact, right here, and make sure you get on board with what we do, because we do this sort of stuff. Enter your name, get some free PDFs regarding mainstream trading. We'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.